this episode, there will be lots of unanswered questions. Why were caskets still left out after years? Holes in open graves, human bones exposed. And even veteran graves are destroyed. Join me as I take a look into the cemetery and its history. Sweet Olive Cemetery is the oldest African American cemetery in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It was established sometime around the 1850s to 1898. From 1898 to 1912, Sweet Olive was owned and maintained by two benevolent societies. In 1873, the First African Baptist Benevolent Society, an organization serving a charity rather than a profitable-making purpose. Then in 1883, the Second Benevolent Society that managed Sweet Olive Cemetery, along with the First African Baptist, was Sons and Daughters of Mount Pleasant Baptist Society. I'm literally walking on this path that people have made, but you're still stepping on graves, and though I don't like doing that. Right in front of you, there's two of them actually. Right here, and there's an outline right over there. Oh look, there's another one right there. Walking in water. Jeez. Oh, that's nice. An empty or an open grave. The years between 1905 and 1920 were full of chaos for Sweet Olive Cemetery and the benevolent societies, involving ownerships, debates, lawsuits, and financial problems. They applied for financial help from the state in 1910, but were denied in an insult notice in the Times-Picayune and Daily State Times. In 1925, an investigation involved Sweet Olive Cemetery by Dr. T. Jeff McHugh, City Health Officer, and Dr. G.W. Sitman, Parish Health Officer, because of an anonymous letter claiming that someone did not follow the rules by burying people too shallow and sometimes multiple people in one grave. Memory of Louis Martha. So as far as I can see, this whole entire cemetery is overgrown. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get through the grass when you have all these graves all around me. Really hope I don't step on anybody. Oh, nope, 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 not going that way, not going that way. Oh, I don't think it matters where I go then. It's just all wet. There's an old stone. At rest, Miss Martha Taylor, born May 7th, 1869, and died April, I think 1926. Everywhere you walk, just sinking into the ground. It's summertime, so there's bound to be snakes and other reptiles. Oh, look at this one. I just stepped in a big old puddle of water. Nice, now my socks are wet. Look at this one. Well, apparently you can't read anything on this grave. I don't know about the other side. Nope, nothing. I don't want to go too close, but there's human bones in there, so I'd rather not show that on YouTube, just for the respect of this person and for YouTube rules. Look how close these graves are to each other. You can't even get through hardly. I'm trying to identify some of these people, but you can only read so much. Like this one, it says at rest. Somebody Jones was born October 12th, 1888. He died February, I think 1st, 19 something. Gone but not forgotten. I don't want to sound mean or forgotten, but the cemetery that you've been seeing, it kind of looks like it has been forgotten, but don't take my word. This is what I see. This is just my opinion. These bricks are wrapped in tinfoil. I don't know why. If you happen to know, let me know. It's another one of these caskets. Don't even see the sidewalk anymore. Headstones falling over, tombstone, it's just falling over. Completely filled with water. Here is somebody's headstone that's up against a tree, and if you look carefully at the top, it's mounted inside the tree, so it's pretty much just growing in. I can't really read much of who this person was, but I can read they were born May 4th, 1916, and they died October 18, 1944. There's Johnson. It says daughter at the top. This is a view from Google Earth, Mount Olive Cemetery. You can now see all the tombs. It looks a lot clearer in this picture versus today. I'm unsure when this was taken from Google. I wonder why this plot has a fence around it. See what I mean? There's a fence, there's a gate, you can close it. It's inside a broken tomb. This has got to be the saddest thing I have ever seen at any cemetery that I have been to. I thought Maverick Cemetery was bad. This is a whole new level. Just look, like, why? And you can clearly see the casket standing straight up. It's by an American flag, so you know this is a veteran. Why is his grave like this, like I just said? Why? Shouldn't Shouldn't there be more respect for veterans than this? Family of L.M. Johnson. Look at the designs on this one. Little flowers. So here's a few graves. You can see a white one back there. It's probably a veteran, most likely a veteran. World War I, II, or Korea. But where my finger is, it just keeps going on and on and on, all the way back there. I can see even more from here. I see a brick one, like red color brick way in the distance. You guys pretty much get a point of what the cemetery looks like. I'm not going through all this weeds. It's summertime, there's reptiles, snakes, all those type of things. I don't want to get bitten by any of that. I hope one day this cemetery gets restored. On February 8th, 1929, 4 years after the investigation started, G.W. Sitman, president of the East Baton Rouge Parish Board of Health, announced that Sweet Olive Cemetery would no longer be used for burials. Sometime in 1931, Masonic Grand Master Henry Williams died and was buried in Sweet Olive Cemetery. This marked the first published burial since the Board of Health closed the cemetery. Cemetery doesn't seem to be in the best neighborhood. As of June 2021, there are multiple things wrong with the cemetery. Graves destroyed, falling apart, overgrown grass, hard to find your way around the cemetery, saw caskets rusting in the sun, human bones, and the list goes on. Someone posted a picture a week ago of a full-on skeleton on a Facebook group, which is pretty disturbing. Even though burials stopped during the 1930s, I did see a few graves from 2007 to 2010. Are burials still going on to this day? I don't know. Will we see a future for Sweet Olive Cemetery? I hope so. Please leave me your thoughts on this cemetery. I'll see you in the next upload.